All right, so let's talk about something solid. So a lot of the people are actually out there in the market who is looking for learning how to sell AI, not only just learning AI, but actually selling, and that's what we are talking about. Okay, because to be frank, AI does not get clients. AI doesn't get clients, but psychology does. Using AI, using psychology, you need to merge both of those, and that's what is going to get you client, not only AI. That's what is the fact, and you need to address it. You need to keep in mind. Okay, so if you are a freelancer, if you are a job, I mean in job, and you wanted to do in some kind of freelancing, if you want to full time, I mean business in this or whatever, it does not matter. Psychology is always going to be the same, and you can just ace it as soon as possible. You, I mean, address it. Okay, nobody buys AI. So the thing is that people are selling it very wrongly. Like, I'll build you a voice agent. No, clients here, I don't know what that is. Okay, because I mean, why should they buy your voice agent? Why? It's like a kind of headache and another technology to deal with. Okay, but on the other side, if you say like this voice agent is going to fix your xyz thing, then it's going to be valuable. You can see you are losing 30% of the call, and I'll fix that. That's it. How you are going to do that? You can use AI, you can use whatever xyz, it does not matter. The only thing matters is that only the solution. Okay, and that's what you need to use AI for, not so-called AI. People have already done it. Marketing agencies and all those people have already used it. Yeah, it might work for you for some few, I mean, time, for some few moments. But people are so resistive to that right now, which is on excessive, that everyone is just talking about AI. So that is why it actually became normal. And something that becomes normal, it actually does not get so much attraction, so much traction, or whatever. Okay, so you need to talk about their language, their problems, their, I mean, things that are going into their brain, and that's what is going to get caught. I mean, catch your attention to them. Okay, that's what I mean. I wanted to tell. Okay, sell the results, not the technology, and that's what everyone wants. And this is the only fucking um way you can make way more money than you can imagine. And that's what I mean. I'm also learning a lot of the things throughout the journey, and that's what I'm just sharing, because sharing is also a learning. So that's what is the thing. Okay, a trust gap. There is always a trust. So you need to understand why people buy. There are some 4 5 reasons behind it. Okay, and it's not always the money. Okay, yeah, it could be money. It's not like, I mean, they don't have at all something in their bank and they cannot give. uh, it is a factor, but it is not a major factor, I would say. Because even a poor person, even a person who is a middleman or whatever xyz, who don't have the capacity to buy a car, they buys a car, they buys a house. How? By taking loans. So money is not never the problem. The problem is that the problem, their mind, in their mind, is how much deep. Okay, and how much they trust the person who is providing the solution, or maybe the solution. Okay, you need to just plant this seed in their mind and make them trust that, yeah, this thing that you are seeing is gonna help you so much. And that's what you need to do. The trust gap. You are stranger, why would they pay you as a stranger? You need to create public work. It could be your social media presence, it could be your client testimonials, it could be your referrals, anything. You need to basically showcase like other people are also engaging with you and they are liking your work. That's it. And you can do by giving them free value. You can show by showcasing social proof, whatever. Okay, and then it will actually going to fill the gap of this trust, and then going to make them as a paid client. Okay, that's it. You have to do it. You have to maybe provide something for free for some time, and then get them as soon as possible as a paid client. Okay, because they are now stuck with your quality of the work. If, and even if you suck, they don't you don't owe them, because you are doing it for free. They're gonna love it. Okay, so that's the game. So 70 days of daily build, in the sense it's just a random number, but yeah, whatever. 78 days of daily build is going to be your resume, rather than whatever the certificate or whatever xyz you are trying to just do. It's not, because the real work is gonna speak way much more than whatever you speak. Okay, and that's what you need, and that's what people want in this economy of fast moving world, or everyone who is just trying to grab their attention and all. Okay, people pay for what they don't understand. If they trust you, really, it works. Trust me. Okay, people pay you if they don't understand what they are doing or whatever xyz, but if they trust you, they are gonna pay, because you need to make them trust you that they are definitely gonna get solve their problem by you. And you need to be genuine, in the sense you need to maybe Genuinity, it does not mean that you are expert. If you are a beginner, that's also a genuinity, but you need to be with that attitude in mind, like you will give your 1000% if it doesn't work. I mean, you need to just go around and fuck around the different type of solutions and see which one works, and whatever works, give them to them. That's it. And once you do that, that's a very much amazing, powerful thing you have got, because now that solution not only can help them, it is going to help for everyone, and it's going to be your asset for your business. And that's what, I mean, happens in any business. There are some specific type of systems, or some specific type of assets, some specific type of SOPs that are just being continued every single time, and that's a just simple system. Business is so simple, man. Don't sell diagonals. Okay, you don't have to sell. You don't have to feel like you are a salesperson. Buy my AI agent. It uses whatever technology, N8N, whatever. It now get ignored. It takes, or it grabs attention at first when the marketing is not that much ahead. When everyone is just marketing about that, it does not make sense. Okay, people are known to this thing, and also they are resistant to that. I mean, everyone is just talking about that. Then the doctor mindset comes up so much important, because everyone has that problem. Problem is never gone away. Okay, but if you are started talking about that problem specifically, then they are going to listen. And whatever you use, even if you don't even use a single percent of AI, it does not matter for them if you can solve them, and if you can just make them trust you. That's it. You have to ask question. You need to be curious. You need to know their situation, and then only proceed with the solution, whatever you feel like you can go ahead with. You need to be the doctor. Okay. So ask question and then prescribe second. Would you like to go to a doctor who will not at all ask you a question and just gives you a medicine after just seeing you? You might say like, I mean, whatever, the doctor is genius or whatever he can do at all. But let's say you have some serious major problem or whatever, and he's not even asking any single question to you. It does not work like that. Okay, you are not gonna trust that doctor, and now that doctor is just saying, yeah, we need to do the surgery. See, so that's what the thing is. Okay, so you don't have to, I mean, make people invest in you first. First, you need to make them see that you are a person who rejects that does not matches with you. Okay, and that's a power. Okay, that's the thing. And then most people or the freelancers fail at these things. Okay, that these are the, I mean, important things that you need to know. That lead with tool. They lead with, I mean, they lead with tool. That is a very major red flag for basically a major client, not for a beginner client or whatever XYZ random, but for a client who is gonna pay you higher. They are not gonna go with that. It's a red flag. Lead with problem. They already feeling. Okay, that's it. People are emotional beings, guys. So second is also pricing by hours, price by value, because whatever, if that saves 3 hours a day, it's going to be worth whatever XYZ. You need to calculate that in their business, and then show that value and be confident while asking. Just speak the price and just stop talking to talking about the reasoning and all. You don't have to give them any kind of reasoning of that price and all. Okay, and that's what is going to be the shift. Then third is that wait to be ready. Just start, bro. Just start. You don't have to take any kind of permission from anyone. Okay, you just have to start. Whatever you are, wherever you are, it does not matter. And don't get stuck in that tutorial hell. Okay, your first client actually needs result, not perfection. And whatever I said, even if you are beginner and if you are having that attitude of that giving 1000% in making your solution, you are definitely gonna work. It does not matter. I mean, whenever it happens, but yeah, it's gonna work. Fix these three, and you are ahead of 90% of the AI freelancers. So what we have talked about is that the skill isn't AI. The skill is actually translating AI into business value. Okay, and for that thing specifically, I am working on this community, creating this community. So it's gonna be paid. It's for serious people, and if you are really serious to know that how to actually get your first client, it's not that much difficult. You can literally get your first client within your first month, and even if you fuck up in the 3 months, in the 90 days, it's going to be kind of guaranteed. If you're gonna put in the work, it cannot. I mean, it cannot happen like you don't get any client. AI is at hype right now. Okay, man. Whatever I say, okay, it's at hype. Everyone wants it. Everyone is getting FOMO in that, and it's real as well. It's not like they are faking it up or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, be uh, be proactive to ride the wave. If you are that kind of person, I would really highly encourage you to check that course or that community link in the description in the top, And yeah, let's see where it goes. And I would love to have you on board it. Thank you so much, and let's see you in the next video.